The rumor mill in Mandello del Lario is beginning to churn once again. After redefining its modern identity with the V100 platform, speculation is mounting that Moto Guzzi could extend the architecture into a cruiser revival, a possible V100 California. For a brand that built much of its American mystique on laid-back transcontinental machines, such a move would be more than nostalgic indulgence. It would be a strategic recalibration. The question is whether this would be a bold evolution or a heritage play stretched too thin. At present, the V100 lineup is headlined by the Moto Guzzi V100 Mandello, alongside higher-spec variants such as the Moto Guzzi V100 Mandello S and the adventure-leaning Moto Guzzi V100 Stelvio. All are built around the same liquid-cooled 1042 cubic centimeters transverse V-twin, a significant technical leap for a company long associated with air-cooled tradition. Producing roughly 115 horsepower and 105 Newton-meters of torque, the engine is compact, characterful, and Euro 5+ compliant. It delivers strong mid-range thrust while maintaining the distinctive sideways rock at idle that Guzzists cherish. In performance terms, the platform is more than capable of underpinning a power cruiser. Yet the California name carries weight far beyond raw output. Since its debut in the early 1970s, originally developed for the Los Angeles Police Department, the Moto Guzzi California has symbolized Italian interpretation of American cruiser culture. From the carbureted T3 to the later 1400 Touring, the California was always about torque-rich delivery, long wheelbases, shaft drive composure, and unmistakable visual gravitas. It was never about chasing horsepower wars. It was about mechanical dignity and road presence. That is precisely why a V100-based California would be such an intriguing and risky proposition. The V100 engine is modern, liquid-cooled, and electronically sophisticated, featuring ride modes, cornering ABS, traction control, and even adaptive aerodynamics on certain trims. Translating that technology into a cruiser format could create the most advanced California ever built. But would loyalists accept radiators and rider aids in a lineage traditionally defined by mechanical simplicity? The concept illustrated here, penned by renowned Italian designer Oberdan Bezzi, provides a compelling visual answer. His rendering of a V100 California retains classic cruiser proportions: low seat height, pulled-back handlebars, muscular rear fender, and substantial twin exhausts. The transverse V-twin remains proudly exposed, visually anchoring the bike in Guzzi DNA. The deep metallic green finish, sculpted tank panels, and minimal chrome detailing strike a balance between retro authority and contemporary restraint. It looks neither like a copy of American V-twins nor a departure from Mandello's heritage. Instead, it feels distinctly Italian. Technically, the V100 platform could allow Moto Guzzi to address historical criticisms of the California line. Earlier generations were admired for character, but not always for chassis agility or braking performance. With modern suspension, Brembo hardware, and a stiffer frame architecture, a V100 California could deliver cruiser comfort without the ponderous handling that once defined the segment. If positioned correctly, it could rival performance-oriented cruisers rather than merely echo traditional tourers. Still, the strategic dilemma remains. The global cruiser market is increasingly polarized between heavyweight American icons and emerging performance cruisers from Europe and Japan. For Moto Guzzi, launching a V100 California would not simply be about reviving a badge, it would require redefining what an Italian cruiser means in 2026. If executed with authenticity and engineering integrity, it could mark a renaissance for the California nameplate. If treated as a styling exercise layered onto an existing platform, however, it risks becoming a heritage echo in a market that demands conviction.